Back at it again with another video. You're gonna see my budget beast Stephen Diggs and Ladarius Green go off. That's nothing but like maybe, I'd say maybe like 1200K, like 12K. That's pretty cheap price for two budget beasts. But anyway, I'm gonna drop some information about Madden 17. If you don't know already, next year, if you swat the ball, there's a problem. There's gonna be a really big problem. The offensive players can re-catch the ball and go for a touchdown. Because now when you do the swat animation, from what I saw from the swats, the ball pops up in the air. But if you do a swat and you fall down to the ground and there's another offensive player in the vicinity, he can catch the ball and go for a touchdown. Now that sounds good, sounds bad, but at the end of the day, we asked for it, we got it. And I think it will be tweaked a little bit. But from what I saw, from how the guys are playing, the user play is like on like point. The user play is amazing. From what I saw in Cookie Boy's video, Schwami's video, these guys are able to move how they want to, cut off routes, cut in, cut, get routes. The rocket catches back also. The actual, like, I don't know how you would say it, but the animation for the aggressive catch does not actually take over anymore, but it happens. The problem is you don't do the catch that much anymore. So I'm expecting people to go back to rocket catching. Oh, Rashard, I'm so happy I spent all those coins on him for him to come out, run the ball downfield, and fumble after being hit by Walter Payton. But back to what I was saying. Now, the defensive zones look a little bit overpowered. But the good thing is, from what I saw, the zones that actually do everything, like there's a zone that does, you know, middle of the field to seams. You know, it holds the seam route. This year, if you notice, the seam route gets held. Now that's going to be a way to stop four verticals. What it's going to do is like a hook seam or whatever it's called. It sits on top of the fly route. Sorry about that, guys. I just tweaked out. It sits on the fly route downfield for, I believe, 6 to 7 yards or maybe a first down. Now, once it holds you, it releases you to the safety. Now, the way the zones, from what I saw, the way they were based, you have two type of flat zones, two type of hook zones, two type of deep zones. Basically, what they do, they all do different things. Basically, a soft flat, a hard flat, a flat curl, stuff like that, a cloud flat. What it does, it plays different things. Now, the zones have assigned two assignments each, which means they'll play one assignment, then go to the next assignment after that one's burnt. Curl flat. What it will do, it will jump the curl, then it will go to the flat route. So you actually do have a little bit of time to throw that if you're going to throw one of those. Next, hook the seam. What it basically does is like a purple route, an inverted purple route or a new purple route. What it basically does, it will hold you if you run a seam route, like four verticals. What it's going to do, that defender's going to basically like block you off. But it won't, it's not pass interference, but he's basically in your way and rides the seam route up the field for a certain amount of time, maybe 5 to 6 yards, 7 yards. I'm not actually sure how that's going to work. Budget beast Stefon Diggs. But back to what I was saying. It looks like the zones will be overpowered and you will be able to do special things, nice things. The hook, I believe the hook to seam or the curl to seam or whatever it's called, it's like a base purple zone. You cannot audible or hot route to all the zones, which I found to be a little bit over, like, you know, kind of weak. I think that you should be able to hot route to all of the purple zone, like any zone out there, you should be able to. But this lets me know there are some zones out there that will possibly be overpowered. Like the curl, I believe the curl to out route, it basically is going to cover the sideline. So any type of sideline route you do, that route will cover it. Then you have some routes where I was looking at all of them, and what I noticed was that in routes and slants are going to be what you have to user. And the man coverage, a lot of you guys want to know about the man coverage. Like, hey, if man coverage is a little bit weak, what happens when people go back to Fag D? Well, Fag D will be a possibility, but like Rex Dixon said, he's adding stuff in there to stop people from dropping back into Fag D. From what I've seen and what one of the guys who was streaming showed, yes, you can go back into quarters and play the run moderately. You can't come out and just stay in quarters all game. Now, what that means is I basically saw it how if you take the spying, the linebacker in the two-man contain, and you make him do a hook the seam or a curl route on the outside, you won't be able to do that all game for the simple fact. Hold on one second. Clinton Portis just got dirty with him. But yeah, the quarters defense won't be as OP because I seen you had a lot of interactions to where certain things would happen that didn't happen this year. There are two interactions. If you beat press, you can actually throw the ball to him. If he beats press, he may not actually break away. So you can beat press and route running. I give you a little bit more in depth on the next video about beating press and route running, guys. But catch you next time.